The forbidden truth of Area 51 and S4. They lied to us for decades, and tonight you'll hear why. Area 51 isn't just a military base. It's the graveyard of truths too dangerous to admit. The government swore it was empty desert, but leaked files, eyewitnesses, and silence itself reveal something far darker. What's hidden here isn't human. The second most shocking detail. It was supposed to be another still night in Nevada, but the sky cracked open. Witnesses at Papoose Lake described glowing orbs, silent, alive, darting at angles that mocked gravity. One camcorder captured a blur, a disc hovering, then vanishing like the air itself had bent. And Bob Lazar was there. He told his friends, "Watch this, they test the craft on Wednesdays." This wasn't a rumor. It was coordinated, repeated, undeniable. Yet every time footage surfaced, men in unmarked vehicles appeared, confiscating tapes and warning witnesses to keep silent. Why? Because this wasn't experimental aircraft. It was proof of something the government could never admit. But wait until you hear who tried to silence this. The most explosive revelation. In 1989, Bob Lazar broke ranks. He claimed what most feared to whisper, that S4, a hidden facility near Area 51, housed 9 alien craft. Not sketches, not rumors, actual machines. Inside, Lazar described the impossible, seamless hulls with no rivets or bolts, child-sized seats, and propulsion systems powered by something science hadn't yet discovered, Element 115. In his words, "They don't fly the way we think. They bend space. They bring the destination to the craft." The government's response? Deny Lazar ever worked there. His records at Los Alamos vanished, his academic history erased. Witnesses who confirmed his story were silenced or discredited. And yet, years later, Element 115 was officially added to the periodic table. A coincidence? Or the smoking gun? This is the moment everything unravels. The lesser-known angles. Whistleblowers later whispered of more than machines. They spoke of vaults beneath the desert, locked chambers called blue labs, where biological remains, non-human, were stored. Small beings with parchment-like skin, elongated heads, and oversized eyes. One leaked transcript allegedly from inside the Pentagon read, "Subject displays unusual cranial capacity. Neural pathways unknown. Recommend indefinite containment." If real, this wasn't just about ships. It was about bodies. Proof that someone or something was here long before the government admitted it. This is only the tip of the iceberg. Fallout and future dread. By 2013, the CIA finally admitted Area 51 existed, but their confession was hollow. They showed maps of spy planes, declassified photos of the U-2, and called it history. But nothing about S4, nothing about disks, nothing about Element 115. Why wait 50 years to admit what we already knew, unless the real truth is still buried? Satellite images show Area 51 expanding, larger hangars, new runways, entire mountainsides reshaped. What needs a hangar the size of a stadium? What requires underground vaults? And why do witnesses still report silent lights over Groom Lake, glowing spheres that move with intelligence, not technology? If this happened once, it can happen again, and no one is safe. So what lies under the Nevada desert? Craft that bend space? Bodies that aren't human? Materials science can't replicate? Or maybe something worse, something alive? They covered it up, but they can't cover what's coming next, Because the question isn't whether they're here, it's this: what happens when they come back? You'll never hear this truth on other channels. This is only the beginning. Wait until you hear the rest.